Period cramps, am I right?
Yeah, all the time, bro. So this is like really weird because we're not actually talking about an actual like topic. Like topics we're just playing Fortnite, which is why I'm not gonna play another game of Fortnite after this because I just want to talk about topics. You know what I mean?
How about this? If you get the dub, you play another game. Deal?
If I get the dub, I play another game.
Is that a deal?
Yeah, but that just means I'm purposely not gonna get a dub. Hey, brother. How's it going?
That guy looks like he sucks freaking Walmart employee toes.
Yeah. You know how them toes are. They're not
Black bread.
good.
Oh, that's white.
Hey, brother.
Getting baked by so many people.
Hey! Okay, I didn't win, so we're good. Alright. So, I'm...
You're like so thrilled.
Listen to the sound, okay? That is the sound of my Xbox turning off. Anyway.
I thought that was your bong.
Never know. No, I'm joking. But, okay. So, another thing that I was going to go on and talk about is, okay. So, there's this teacher, long story short, I think Caleb, I think you know about this, who wants to start doing binder searches
Oh my god.
because people are bringing phones into class and they're not allowed to have them, and he's like, sucks the principal's dick. So, he's kind of like a maniac when it comes to, you know, having phones and stuff like that in class, like contraband, mechanical pencils.
Sucks the principal.
It's amazing.
I award you on that one. That one was clever, Phoenix. My friend, that was... Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, basically, he's going to start doing times where, like, he's going to have you empty out your binder, and he's going to look through so he makes sure you don't have your phone. And, I don't know, that's not against the law, like, you can do that, but then I'm also worried about, like, what if you have it in your waistband, he sees it, it's like, alright, lift up your waistband, and if you don't do it, he's going to have this 6'7" cop in our school come down and have you do it.
That's the thing. He really can't do it. The only person in our school that can is Officer Pelfrey.
Yeah.
Like, that's an invasion of property, honestly.
True. But I don't understand why it's such a big deal. I mean, we're 8th graders.
Really, like,
we're going into high school next year, and he's acting like it's such like a huge deal.
and we're allowed to have him in classes anyway.
We are?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But yeah, I just wanted to go on and talk about that because I was like really mad about it.
And that's the thing, like, your property is your property. Like, you shouldn't be, like, trespassing. I mean, not, like, land, but, like, going through people's stuff. That's not right.
No, I was like in my
Now,
mind.
have, like, a search warrant, that's different, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, this is freaking middle schoolers, and he's freaking out over the fact that we have our phones. Like,
Yeah. Now, like, one time, not
like,
even lying.
doing drugs and having sex, but heaven
Exactly.
forbid we have our phones in class.
Exactly. But I was actually going to go on and tell him one time because he was like asking people if they had their phone because someone's phone went off in the middle of class. I'd be like, yeah, I have my phone, but you're going to have to search in the deep pits of hell to find it. So go right ahead.
Phoenix, go to the office, okay? You are
Okay.
disrespecting my right to search your binder.
Be like, okay, yeah, see ya. And guess what? That 6'7" cop that we have upstairs, he's gonna have to basically come down and, you know, search into my area, my dick. He's gonna have to look down there.
He low-key rapes you for your phone.
Be like, what the hell? It's weird. But
I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
it's pretty much just like sexually assaulting me. Like, yeah, I got raped by a cop.
Black Lives Matter!
Oh, Jesus Christ. But no, I also sleptwalked last night. Random topic, but like I woke up and I had a bunch of unwrapped Jolly Ranchers in my mouth. I think. and I actually like almost choked on him. Like I was trying to spit him out.
You just wake, you just wake up and freaking the Avengers are there, and you're laying in a hospital bed.
Oh no, I'd be looking around like, hey, where am I? Do I have my phone? I need to text my girlfriend.
Robert Downey Jr.
I need to make sure my girlfriend's happy. That's my number one goal. Like actually, like my number one goal. But besides the point that I'd be like, yeah, where's my phone? I need to text my girlfriend. She's probably worried about me. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning.
It's 10:15.
No. I was saying that in the story, as if the story was happening. But anyway.
So I wonder what Dory from Finding Nemo's tits look like.
The fuck? What the hell? I don't want to know. I'm good.
Can you search that up for me?
I will after the podcast. And I'll send a picture to you. Oh yeah, you remember how I was talking to Shay, my girlfriend, about like the thing that we did, like I sent you Obama pictures?
Yeah.
She told her mom
And
she said it. She said she was joking, I think, but like I really hope she didn't think she was being serious.
Loki, that's the thing. Can I be honest?
Yeah, but I may disagree because I think I know where this is going.
Like, when you're dating someone, you don't have to tell anyone anything. You know what I mean? Like, there's some stuff that I'm kind of disappointed that I've said that I shouldn't have. And this goes for friendships, too. But, like, as you know, like, when I get in trouble, I get really scared because I'm not one to get in trouble. Like, when it's, like, drama with friends, I kind of get scared because that person's been there with me for a while. And getting in trouble with them because of something someone said, like, eats at me for a while, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, over time, it's better. But, like, when you're telling someone's mom about something, it kind of scares me because that woman has authority.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, it's kind of scary for me, which, whenever she told me that, I kind of, like, got a little bit upset. Is because I know for a fact that her mom has authority over me and her dating. And that's the last thing I want to happen for me and her to break up, because you know how attached I am to her.
Yeah.
I am, like, obsessed with her, and I will always be.
Please reword that sentence. Please.
Yeah, like,
for the love of God, reword that sentence.
I meant that there's nothing in the world I would rather do than probably be sitting somewhere with her, and I may get a little corny here, but like sitting somewhere with her, like wrapping my arms around her and just like staring off into the day for like a week. I would do that without doing anything else, and I would honestly be happy.
You done?
Yeah. But you get what I mean?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
But it scares me because I know that her mom has authority. And if that would ever happen, her mom would...
What's going on out here?
If her mom ever made me, like, break up with her, bro, you don't understand. I would lose it. I would, like...
See, I know that moms have the authority to do that, but at the same time, that's not right.
Yeah.
Like, that's physical trauma. And just because you're a mother, you shouldn't have that authority over them. That's literally life ruining.
True. But I just...
Like...
I feel like it's something like that.
Help for saying that, but...
What'd you say?
I said that, that stuff's like breaking up with someone you love is just emotionally distressing.
Oh yeah, if I
you did that to someone, you're not right. That's wrong.
Like if I ever broke up with my girlfriend, you don't understand, bro. I'd be like a mental mess. Like it would not be good. And I would be like that probably for the rest of my life. It's just you get this uh what's it called? You get this attachment to that person, and then the thought of losing them is like scary.
It's like a dog. Like when you get attached to that dog, you never want to leave that dog.
Yeah. And then eventually
Like I know
like
that's a weird analogy, but like, do you see what I mean?
yeah, I get what you mean. Like and then once you have to like once the dog is like suffering through something, then you like realize you have to put it down. You're sitting there like, "Oh my God." You know what I mean?
Right.
That's kind of like a bad turn for that, but like
I'm kind of like wondering if you're okay, but
no,
that's the point.
I don't know, man.
You want to talk? You want to talk? Is this our TED talk for relationships?
I honestly have no idea. It's
Can we please call this? Can that please be our episode? The TED talk for relationships.
sure.
I'm down.
Alrighty.
Can I be honest? Have you heard of the Laugh Factory?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things. I don't know the guy that did it, but he said a threesome with like a guy girl isn't a threesome. It's just gay sex with a witness.
Oh my God.
That had me rolling
That's
in laughter.
actually. Oh my God. That's like incredible thinking.
It's hilarious.
I would not think of that on the top of my head.
I know, but comedians. That's the thing about comedy. People aren't even trained. They just do it.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like when you murder someone. You don't have to be trained to do it. You can just grab a knife and stab someone.
Jesus. It's true
I
though.
mean, coming from a guy with experience, it's not that hard.
Wait. Wait, I just got that.
This is not PG-13.
No, it is not. It is not.
This is like between PG-13 and rated X.
Rated X.
XXX Tentacion.
XX.
Oh my God. I'm at the like Lazy Lagoon part, like where Lazy Links was, and there's birds now flying, and I can't tell if that's a player or not, and so I just point my heavy sniper at him, and I'm like, that's a bird. I literally feel like I'm playing Duck Hunt, but it's Fortnite,
Duck
so it's
Hunt.
bad.
That's a throwback game.
Exactly. And right now I'm eating bananas in Fortnite because logic.
Wait, there's bananas now?
There's bananas and peppers
I did not know that.
and coconuts. Forgot about the coconuts.
Oh wow.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna get some right here from this tree.
Wait, did they take out apples for him?
Pardon?
Did they take out apples for him?
No.
Okay, cool.
Apples and shields are still in the game. They just added some new stuff that have different abilities and stuff.
Oh, okay, I got
But
you.
peppers, like, they give you speed as well as health and stuff.
That's cool. But I could probably guess that they're probably over in the desert biome.
Yeah, coconuts and peppers are in the desert biome.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I gotta pee.
Alrighty. Ooh. Don't mind me eating a bag of Takis, by the way. I'm just gonna wait for him to get back. Whew. Oh my goodness.
to like punch a baby?
No.
Did you just sit here in silence for the whole time?
I also talked about me eating Takis, but yeah, pretty much.
Of course you're eating Takis right now.
Yes, I am. Listen.
I'm literally waiting for one more person to come to the lagoon so I can kill him.
Not even joking. Let's just like turn this into an ASMR channel. That would be amazing.
I really hope you're joking.
No, I'm joking.
My heart kind of skipped a beat there for a minute.
Bruh. No, but like, another topic I want to go on about is...
I have one that I just thought of, but you can go first.
Alright. Why does Apple make the same phone but with a different camera and it may just be a little bit bigger?
Oh my god.
Why is that a thing?
Yeah. What is that? Why does Apple do half of the things they do?
I honestly have no clue.
Oh crap!
Like
Hi there, Poppy.
Like they probably like, I'll let you kill this guy first.
Hang on, I'm like in the middle of a battle. Keep going.
But, they create the phone bigger, so they have more space for the FBI to spy on you. And
they take away the headphone jack.
So they think that they're less threatening, but we still know that they watch us. You know what I mean? It's weird. It really is.
Jerk. Oh my god, I actually killed this idiot. Challenge done. Okay, and I have all the stuff here. Great. Your boy getting back to full health now.
Nice.
Okay, keep going.
Anyway, but yeah, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
So should I go on about my topic now?
Sure.
Okay, I want to talk about high school. You know, like, what do you think it'll be like?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Like, when you think about it, when we get there, we're going to be a small group of people that a lot of people just don't understand. Because it'll be me, you, Braden, Mac, and other Braden and I. We will be the most suppressed group there, probably.
Probably.
Because no one will want to talk with us. No one understands the way we are.
Like,
that's stuff I don't get about people.
Outside of that group, though, I do talk to a lot of people. So I think I would be the one to be like an outsider of that group. At the same time, I'd still be there.
Exactly. Like, we're your boys, but you also have other boys you can rely on. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we're your main boys, but you got the people that you like to help out and be there for.
Yeah.
And that's how I am with some people. Like, for instance, today I was with Braden. It was after our first show this morning. I rode around with him since we had to be back at 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking into buying a house. And the house we were looking at, guess who owns it?
Who?
Ian Perry's sister. And he was there. And so, Ian Perry is a good guy, in my opinion. Sometimes he's rough to get along with, but he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I've never really talked to him.
And if he's watching this, I'm sorry.
True. Sorry.
And I feel bad for sometimes name dropping because I don't know how comfortable they are with that. But at the same time, I don't care.
I'm sure they'll never find this, but at the same time, I feel like if it ever just like blows up randomly and it's like a big thing, people are gonna be like, "Oh, what the?"
We have a new subscriber because of one of my friends.
Oh, that's cool. Also, another thing I want to talk about: PS5 versus T-Series.
Let's see, sis.
I want to talk about PewDiePie versus T-Series.
Of course you do, Phoenix.
Seriously, I'm not even lying. This man is a beast. PewDiePie is a beast. But I would also like to go back and talk about like old PewDiePie and what our opinions were of him before versus now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's try and create some stereotypes, okay? So old PewDiePie stereotypes. Usually made a video every day that probably got around 1 million views. Maybe not 1 million, maybe 800K views.
Why isn't it letting me?
Oh,
Hi, Phoenix.
hello.
I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I got 9s. Crap.
But anyway. So, PewDiePie before was he made videos every day. Probably got around 800K views on each video.
Yeah.
And was slowly dying as a YouTuber. Now, since he's been up with T-Series for the past 6-7 months now,
Yeah.
he's gotten probably 5 million views each video. He's gotten a lot more popularity recently than he has been.
Yeah, publicity is everything.
Huh.
I said publicity is everything.
True. And I feel like that if he would ever go down in popularity again, that T-Series would take over.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And the only reason he came back, which I hate to say this because I love PewDiePie. The only reason he came back was because of his music video, Congratulations.
Yeah, I watched that.
Which I'm not gonna lie, that was like a sad video. But it was just like, I don't know. It was different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I liked it.
I did too. And I listened to it like bass boost today, and it was honestly amazing.
Yeah.
But
I didn't find it sad. I just found it like he's trying to give like one last hoorah, but being sarcastic about it, you know?
yeah, but it was also kind of sad because he like came in there and was like, "Bro, thanks for everything." You know what I mean? And although we may not be the #1 channel, we are still a family in that type of like way. And then
But
after
I really
that,
feel like he didn't mean it. Well, actually, yes. Now that I think about it, I can see how he meant it because it got him even more popularity.
yeah.
Now that I think about it. I just got like the fire elf chick right now in Fortnite. I'm getting like some freaking, what do you call it? Lord of the Rings vibe.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I just feel like if he would ever drop popularity, and he may be 1 million subs in front of T-Series, if he would ever drop popularity again like he was before, there's no way that he would ever come back from T-Series.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like since that's like a popular topic, that we would talk about it, but it just wasn't really a thing that we like had to talk about. Like it wasn't like a topic that we could keep on talking about over and over again.
Do you want to make this one long, this podcast?
We're at 35 minutes exactly right now.
I think we should stretch it till 11:30. Another hour.
Another hour?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
What?
We just set up at the exact same time. It was kind of like, oh.
True.
Ghana, whatever will it be?
I'm gonna need you to stop singing. You sound too close to the original.
Hey, Phoenix.
What?
Can I talk about a lot of theater drama that goes on?
Sure.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you agreed to this. I hope you have a snack or something.
Yeah, I have Jolly Ranchers. I'm good.
Um, so the show I'm doing right now is with another Sony, and
Oh
a whole other
wow, it's
school
like
had to
lagging so
call on
bad.
me and Braden to do their show
Mm-hmm.
with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of ironic. And another thing that, and the shows itself is pretty good, like the script and everything.
Yeah.
But the cast, the director, since it's a school shows, asked some elementary school kids to join it. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's this one kid. See, you have to wear makeup in theater, like the lights and everything. It like flushes out your face. You look like a ghost if you don't have makeup on,
Yeah.
and you need it. Now this kid that's a kindergartner, he he doesn't like the makeup. He thinks it's dumb, but you need it. And so his mom had to low key hold him down so she could do it on him.
Oh my god.
And you want to hear the next part of this?
What?
He went into the bathroom and washed it all off.
Oh my god. Oh.
Never have I ever wanted to actually hurt a little kid. Sorry to you, like, feminazis out there that are probably yelling at me through your screen, but if you were there, you would have done the same. And, I want to talk about the time that I busted my butt, remember?
Oh yeah.
During a show here in, our local theater, we did a Christmas story, you know, like the leg lamp and the bunny suit. Well, I was Ralphie, the main kid, the one with the BB gun. And during one of our rehearsals, I slipped and fell right on my butt, and it cracked my tailbone. And during school, Phoenix was making the whole, man, why you gotta get so butthurt about it?
Oh man, I feel so bad now.
I just ignored it. You wanna know why?
Hmm.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but first you gotta throw them. That's my logic behind that.
True. That's good logic. Well, actually, I may be able to only go to like 45 minutes because it's going to take a long time to edit.
Well, if it has to take a long time to edit, it takes a long time to edit.
Do you want this
This
video
is
to go up tomorrow or next week? No, I'm joking.
I would like it to be up like Monday if possible.
Honestly, I would like this to get up tomorrow. Or by tomorrow at least. So we can go
How
to
long
about...
was the last one? Like an hour?
Huh. Our last one was
How-
like 38 minutes. Which we're at the 38 minute mark now. I
We
would
can
like
keep
this
going
one...
for a little bit.
I would like this one to go to at least 50.
Yeah.
And we've got about 11 minutes until then. So we got 11 minutes to talk. Also, I'd like to talk about why are gaming keyboards like regular keyboards if they're gaming keyboards? And okay, so what I mean by that is, you know, little arrows on the right side of the keyboard?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't they basically take those and copy and paste them and put them on like where the WASD is? So like it's like your move forward and your backward buttons, you know what I mean? And then like create another separate keyboard that comes with that where you can use that for typing and then use this one for gaming, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So teenage pregnancy is a problem.
Why every single time I bring up a topic I go, and I say something and then you're just like, oh, so anyway. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's exactly what I've been trying to do all day. You don't understand.
Oh my god. So, politics, I'd be like, shut the fuck up, listen to me.
Here's the tea.
Meme review.
I rape you.
Oh.
Why did that get so dark and like rapey? This question I ask myself every day.
Honestly, I have no idea. That's like a personal problem. No, I'm joking.
Dang.
But like, also another thing I want to talk about. I got these LED lights, okay, for my setup, and I put them on the back of my monitor, and they don't work anymore for some reason. Like half of them didn't work in the first place, and now they're all like down, like done. So I don't know why.
Weird.
I don't know why. They just don't work. It's kind of stupid. But I gotta text back.
This is
Dad.
scared you to have a child.
What?
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 You'll hear what I said when you edit this.
Oh god. I'm gonna like go through and then I'm gonna text you, be like, Caleb. Be like, what? Be like, I heard what you said.
What the actual hell? Nah, do you actually want to know what I said?
Yeah.
I said this is why you probably shouldn't be trusted with a child.
Oh.
I just heard straight up silence, and you go, "Oh, so that's how it's gonna be then, huh?" Well, listen.
Like, I can't even handle myself, let alone a child. That's why I'm scared whenever I'm like older. God, I hope my girlfriend does not watch this. I've said too many things about like losing my virginity and stuff for her to watch this.
Well, I mean, has to happen some point.
Jesus Christ.
I was about to make a really gay joke, but I'm deciding not to. I'm refraining from it.
Yeah, you can, if you remember, you can say it next time on the podcast again.
Well, you see, it's just not that. It's just that your girlfriend always watches these.
Wait, what?
It's just that your girlfriend always watches these, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
No, I'm still probably gonna do it.
But if she watches this, I'm so sorry. I'm honestly so sorry.
I really don't feel like she has, no offense, the attention span to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, so the last one, she watched until the, you know how like the guys get horny part?
That's where she draws the line.
Yeah. She
Dang.
said she was getting ready to click off, but then all she hears is, you know how guys get horny? And then she was like,
I can go to Stiffy. Oh.
I mean, guys can't help it, man. We got our needs too. No, I'm joking.
I mean, girls get horny too. It's not that big of a deal.
I'm pretty sure.
Stop oppressing our society.
I'm pretty sure when guys get horny, they like are way worse than girls.
Well, I beg to differ, but you know.
I'm trying not to say stuff because I don't want my girlfriend to like actually go through all of this and then like hear some of the stuff that I was saying. But
Penis.
same.
Same, bruh.
That's a mood, bruh.
Ricky got the stiffy, ah.
So let's talk about what was I gonna talk
You
about?
want to talk about modern music and how garbage it is?
Yes, thank you. Let's talk about that. That's actually a really good idea. Let's talk about that. Da-na-na-na-na. Anyway, yeah. So take XXX Tentacion, for instance.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going with this, but continue.
Okay, it's like, okay, so people are gonna hate on me for talking about this. Like, it's sad that he passed away, and anytime anyone passes away, like, it's always sad, you know what I mean? Like, there's no doubting that it was, like, extremely heartbreaking whenever he passed away, but what I'm talking about is his music. Now, his music wasn't as bad as, say, like, Cardi B's music nowadays.
Well, she rapes men, so.
Like, all she does is talk about money and how she likes money and how she's
And how
basically,
she drugs guys and rapes them.
yeah, basically. Um, but it was like really depressing listening to his music. And I feel like that's part of the reason why our society is so sad nowadays is because you took a songwriter and you made all of the music sad and depressing, like the song "Sad," for instance. Uh,
It
and
all just sad and depressing, like the song "Sad," for instance.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm not even joking. But on top of that, you also pass away that exact year, and then that just makes it 10 times worse. It's like you can't help that you die, like no one can help that. But it's just also like why I think our society is so sad and like depressed nowadays. You know what I mean?
Isn't it also too big of a coincidence that he made a song about death and then he dies? Hmm.
Hmm. I don't know about that. But
But I'm like, the way music's going for our society, it's just no.
now, like, you know the song Old Time Road?
Yep.
Okay. So that song,
Don't take my hand to the other.
but like that song is meant to kind of be like a joke song. Um, because it was if I don't know if you know this, but it's like kind of inspired from Red Dead Redemption 2. Um,
Oh.
like the person who made it made a music video and it was like with a Red Dead Redemption 2. And
Huh?
yeah. And so like I don't mind that. Like that kind of stuff's kind of funny and stuff to listen to. But then you got songs about drugs, money, sex, and how he cheats on like guys cheat on their girls and they know and they're still with him. That's basically all it is nowadays. And
Exactly.
I miss the times
That's
when
literally just country music.
yeah, like I miss the times whenever you'd like come home from school and there's a song on the radio about young love and how it broke your heart and stuff like that. And then nowadays it's about I got drugs, got the cocaine in my back, bro. I'm gonna snort that shit all night. And then I'm also going on top of that cheat on my girl, and she won't care. She's just gonna stay here and do cocaine with me. You wonder why people do drugs.
Because of today's society.
Exactly. Exactly. You wonder why people go on and do this stuff. Like, people try and raise awareness for people doing drugs, and then you've got people out here, the same exact people that were talking about that, making songs about doing cocaine and heroin and crack and stuff.
Exactly.
And now I feel like I'm getting a little bit too serious into this topic, but I'm not even joking. Like people, I don't get why they don't get that. Like they're doing these drug awareness things, like such as 6ix9ine. Like
Yeah.
he would always talk about like drugs being bad and stuff and not to do it, but then again he goes right around into his music and talks about smoking marijuana and doing crack and cocaine and stuff like that.
And the thing is, he himself does it as well.
Exactly. So
So what are you trying to prove and say?
exactly. It's just I don't know. I feel like I had to really kind of speak my opinion on that because I feel like that's kind of how it is. But
And like, there's nothing we can do about it.
exactly, there's nothing we can do about it because then you have the 13 and 14-year-old boys who think they basically own the world and then they can basically do whatever they want. And which I mean, there's nothing wrong with free thinking. I mean, that's opinion based, and that's why you live in America, so you can state your opinion. But
Some people just take it.
like they think that they can basically go on and be like these people, and I don't know why you would want to. I don't know why you'd want to grow up and snort cocaine and talk about cheating on your baby and your songs, but I mean,
I guess your life's your life.
Yeah. I could never go on to singing about cheating on a girl because, for one, I would never, ever even think about doing that because
Yeah.
that shit hurts, man. Like it really does.
Drugs are really a painful thing to the body.
Yeah, but I'm talking about cheating.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm just trying to, like, speaking from experience and, like, what I feel about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I mean that stuff is
Oh,
like,
did you not get my joke there?
oh no. Yeah, I no. No, I didn't.
Like, oh!
But what was I going to say? Oh yeah. Like that stuff is extremely painful to go through. Um for speaking from experience, man, it really sucks because you think you found the one and you're like, man, like me and you are going to be perfect together and we're going to have like the best life, and then 2 seconds later you turn around and you see that she's talking to a different person and wanting that
I
person.
got horses in the back.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
Oh, no, I am. We were talking about Old Town Road, and I'm just have that stuck in my head now.
Oh. Um
But yeah, like, getting, like, putting your trust and faith in someone, then having them come and stab you in the back, it's like you wasted your time.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then
Like,
you
you
also
put
have
in
to,
so much into something, and it's just wasted.
yeah. And then you also have to grow up knowing that that person is with someone else. And like I'm not like that now because I was back in like 5th grade and I could honestly care less about that person now. But I mean,
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
yeah, let's not go into detail though. But
Yeah, no name dropping.
yeah. But like I'm as happy as I could ever be right now with my relationship. Like there's no way it could get any better. Um
Oh, trust me, it can.
yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Anyway,
Up there.
but like um I don't know. I just feel like once you put your full trust into that person and then they go around and stab you in the back like that, it sucks. It really does.
Yeah.
Um,
And like I said, there's nothing you can do about it. You
exactly.
can't change that person's mind, or they can't take it back.
Exactly. And like I put 100% trust into my girlfriend because I know that she would never do anything like that. But just thinking
Yeah.
about my past with that and then putting that into my present year, it's scary to think about, man. It really is.
Is that
Because
like how life would have been different if you were, and then like the whole like trust issues and stuff?
like thinking about it, like what if this happens again? Like what if, which like I said, I know my girlfriend would never do that because I put my 100% trust into her and I know that she wouldn't do that. I know she's too nice of a person. But I don't know, just thinking about that and thinking like that could happen to me again and I could never know. It really scares me.
Right.
Like it really scares me. So I don't know. I just kind of thought I'd go into that too, since we're on the whole like cheating on my girl type stuff. Um, but yeah.
Moving right along here.
But anyway,
But I see what you mean. Like, sometimes putting your trust in someone is just awesome. But do they trust you back is the whole, like, question here. Like,
yeah,
if you put your time and your money, because, relationships cost a lot. No joke. But, if you put your trust, your money, and your love, are they going to care about it? You know what I mean?
and like I said, I 100% trust my girlfriend, and I know like me and her are going to last.
Exactly. That's how I feel with mine.
Um,
I mean, there's always, like, the rough spots that you have to get through. But in the end, it's going to be great.
it's definitely gonna all be worth it eventually. I mean, it's
But
all worth
there are
it.
some instances that happen.
Like, it's all worth it now, but I mean, whenever we're older and we can like eventually like start, moving on with our lives and like building it up together, that's going to be the amazing part. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because you are with this person forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are devoting your life with this person.
And I honestly would not rather have it any other way because
There you go.
I would I would put her, my girlfriend, first through everything,
You do.
and like no matter what, like I would put her first through everything. Like if it was, let's take this into consideration. All right, let's say in the future, uh, we're 30, 40 years old, and we have. Okay, so if my girlfriend watches this, this is not like a literal thing. This is just like a whatever, like a thought. You know what I mean? Of what it would be like.
It's a hypothetical question.
Yeah, like a hypothetical thought. If we were in our 40s and we had two kids, okay? Um, and there was a nuclear disaster,
Jesus Christ.
and it was either me and my two kids, or it was Shay and my two kids, my girlfriend. I would
Oh my
obviously
god, I don't think I like where you're going with this.
no, I would obviously choose her over me because I would want them to move on.
I thought you were gonna choose her over the children, and I'm like, Phoenix!
No, 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 no. But like, there wasn't any room in
Don't
this
scare me
fallout.
like that.
There wasn't like any room in this fallout shelter anymore, and I basically had to choose her and the kids, or me and the kids. I would choose her and the kids because I would want her to, finish the rest of her life off great, and I would be willing to take that risk any day, any time of the day, at all.
Yeah,
I would be
I see what you mean.
willing. I would be willing to take any sickness away if I could, and give it to me through like any time at all. Even sometimes when she just tells me she has like a common cold, I'll just be like, I wish I could take it away and give it to me. It's just because I don't know, man. It's just kind of it's kind of something get out of a relationship. You would do anything for that person.
Yeah.
But we're officially 58 minutes in. I mean,
Might as well finish out the next hour or so.
uh, we can finish to about 65 minutes.
Okay.
But how should we end this off? I feel like that was a
Let's
really
talk.
good. I feel like that was a really good way to finish
I
it
like
off.
this conversation. I like where it's going and stuff.
But I feel like, yeah, we should. I feel like we could talk a little bit more about this. Um, and even through like the darkest days of that relationship, like you know what I mean. Like you were just like you're at that point where like you guys are like arguing and you just are upset with each other. There's like no other possible way in my mind that I could think I could ever not love my girlfriend at any point ever, because in my mind I always think like this person has done so much for me. Like she's taught me how to love myself more than I've even loved myself at all in life. And she's also taught me that, you know, things in life can be great. Like her, for instance. Like things could happen and just be like instantly like amazing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know how else to go into it because I feel like I've been talking about my relationship this entire time, and I feel like I've kind of
Well, we've been open about both of ours.
yeah, but I feel like I've kind of went on to explain that uh in my like fashion, and I feel like I've kind of said everything I could say. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I feel like there's a lot more I could say, but I honestly just can't think of it.
Well, let me chime in on this conversation here.
Alrighty. We got about 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Screw the timer, man.
No, bro. Like I'm tired. I'll give you 5 minutes, 6, 7 minutes.
Well, I don't know. I'm being timed. Alright. Okay. So you just need to be open about your problems with your significant other.
Yeah, that's
if you
another
don't
thing I should have covered.
it's just gonna get worse, and hell will break loose in the end, and you don't want that. You want a lasting relationship that'll take you to marriage. And that's the important part. When you find someone that you truly love, you want them to be happy with you.
Right.
And that's exactly what it takes. You just need to trust one another, love one another, and be honest about what you do. If you're lying to someone, don't. Be open about your feelings.
Right.
Because that, for instance, makes, no offense, females, mad. Why?
I can get where you're coming from.
Does Shay ever get mad at you for lying about stuff?
I wouldn't say that I lie about a lot of things, but if I'm upset, sometimes I just go, nothing's wrong, I'm good. And then she'll be like, Phoenix, I know when something's wrong. And I would be like, yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And being who you are the most is the best thing you can do.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
If you can just, I'm kind of having two thoughts at once, and my mouth is stopped in the middle here.
Same.
If you can just be happy with yourself, you're destined for great things with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And that's the takeaway here, being happy. And that's what I love about having these talks on our podcast. That's just really random, and 5 people will watch and then actually take away from this.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me happy that we could be influencing someone's life right now. What if someone's having an eternal struggle with a family member, and this is helping them?
Yeah. I get where you're coming from.
That's what makes me happy.
It also if someone the last podcast, how we talked about trusting your gut and going with your gut and stuff. That also could have helped with a decision making thing that someone had, maybe. If they were thinking about doing something and they didn't know what to do, and we talked about going with our gut, and stuff. I mean, that could have instantly changed that person's mind. I got to do this instead of this because so on and so on.
Exactly.
So.
And just, yeah.
I can see.
That's great.
I can see where you're coming from.
It's a great thought.
Yeah. But.
Good morals, good deeds, long life.
I feel like that was a great way to end off the podcast, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
But this has been a really good podcast.
Yeah, Braden, you're missing out.
This was the first podcast to reach over an hour. And also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. It was also the first one where we were at the beginning we were and then towards the end we kind of got a little personal. And I feel like that's something we need to do all the time.
Yeah, by the way, this is all improv. We don't know what we're doing until we do it.
Yeah. True.
It's the fun part about this.
Yeah.
And when we reach more subscribers and stuff, we're gonna do specials. For our 10 subscriber special, we plan to do something crazy, in the real world. So.
First, we need to do a face reveal, then we'll do that.
Yeah, I feel for our face reveal, it should be crazy and spectacular,
Right.
Like, our school has an arboretum, and I was thinking that we could go out there and, like, camp in the middle of the night.
True.
Because they lock it up at night.
Yeah. But that was a really good way to end off the podcast, and I would not have it any other way, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that was really fun, and I enjoyed talking and expressing these feelings.
Yeah, man.
But
And next week, I have a good way of opening it.
alrighty.
The last word in this is going to be... this is going to be a dicey topic, but okay. Faith and religion. I feel like that would be an interesting topic.
Yeah, especially to like open it up on the next one.
Exactly.
But anyway, that has been the Void Boys. Jesus, I cannot talk because I'm like looking down at the same time. That has been the Void Boys podcast. That's episode 2, and we reached over an hour, which is insane. So, if you're still sticking around, honestly, you're a god. So, anyway, thank you all for coming out here and watching this. It's been lit. Anything else you got to say?
Don't make love without a glove.
And don't do drugs.
Unless we tell you to, of course.
Yeah, but that's probably never going to happen. But anyway, thank you all for coming out here and watching.
This is us signing off.
Peace out, boys.
Stay fresh.
Yes.